What is going on, guys? We are coming to you recording from New York City. That's right, we're in the middle of Manhattan. Samira, what do we have in store for them today?
So in today's video, we're going to share with you our top tips on how to negotiate with sellers and how to overcome the fear with all of that. So you don't want to miss this one.
And don't forget to smash the subscribe, the like, and the bell button to be notified of videos we post every week. So guys, we've dealt with hundreds of mobile home sellers, and we get it. You know, talking and negotiating with sellers can be difficult, and we recognize there's some fear there, especially when you're starting out.
Yeah, we get a lot of our students who, once they actually get those phone calls coming in, they just don't know what to say and they don't know how to build that rapport. And we were there. We were right there with you. And these
Right.
top tips that we're going to share with you, they really helped us overcome that fear and make sure that we can really focus on what's important, which is serving our customers and serving our clients.
So stay tuned, guys. You don't want to miss this. So first things first, guys, understand that every no gets you closer to a no. That's right. I know that sounds crazy, but Samira, what do I mean by that?
So every no gets you closer to a no, a K-N-O-W. And we mean that as far as the knowledge that you're going to gain from every single person that you get in front of, that you try to help. It's going to get you some knowledge. It's going to get you knowledge on your market. It's going to get you knowledge on the process. So don't be afraid to hear no. This is all part of the learning process, right, Jay?
Yeah, for sure, guys. I can't tell you enough. Going inside of these mobile homes, speaking with sellers, you're going to start to understand them. You're going to start to understand their issues and their problems. It's okay to hear a no. You know, we went through somewhere between 50 to 60 no's before we actually closed on our first deal. And with all those no's that we got, we were actually able to understand our seller more, understand the parks more, understand ourselves more. What do we need to do each and every time? What can we take away as a lesson? How can I improve and actually help serve that client more?
Exactly. So don't be afraid to know, guys. I understand this. This is part of the process. You're going to hear a lot of no's. We still hear a lot of no's. It's part of learning. It's a part of growing. It's a part of sales, which is what you're doing. So don't be afraid of it. Take the knowledge and run with it so you can be better on the next one. And that rolls us into number 2, which is competence comes from feedback and failure. So you're gonna make mistakes. This is gonna happen. It's all part of building that competence. It's just like a kid learning to walk. You're gonna fall down, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna try to learn from it. But what you do is you take that feedback, what am I doing wrong? And you take that failure. It's okay to fail and it's okay to make mistakes, and you just get better and you get better and you start crawling. Maybe you're not moving as much as you want to move, but eventually you're going to take all that information and start to walk. And that's where the competence and the confidence comes in, right, Jay? And I know when we first got started, you were out there making mistakes for us, learning and growing. We were doing it together, but you were in the field talking to the sellers. So can you give them any insight on how you were able to?
Yeah, for sure. I will first be vulnerable and say, you know, I held on to so much of it. I was creating so much pressure for myself because I felt like I didn't have the competence. And you got to be careful with that, because you start saying things to yourself, you actually start believing the stories you're telling yourself. So I think it's really true what you said. You know, the competence comes from, you know, the feedback, the failure. You know, all those no's, I can't stress this enough. I kept learning things about myself. You know, I would literally go home, write these things down. I would, you know, record myself talking to sellers and figure out what are some things I need to tweak. You know, many of the sellers, especially the motivated ones, you guys will see this when you start to get out in the field, they start to say the same things. You know, it might be something different. Someone, you know, is getting evicted, or, you know, someone got a new job that's out of the state. But, you know, behind it all, they simply have a need. And when you start to actually work on yourself versus taking all that pressure and putting it on yourself, and going around just with all that negativity and thinking that you can't do it and thinking that you did something wrong, just flip the script on yourself and start to just craft a better person, a better you. So we started to do that. We started to role play. We started to actually get on the phones with our mentors, figure out what we're doing wrong, and eventually it all started to shift. But it only started to shift once I made a shift in my mind and said, hey, I have to improve on me before I can even change, the outcome of what I really want, which is to close more deals.
Absolutely. So it's part of it, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to make mistakes. Every time you're learning something new, embrace the failure, embrace the mistakes, because that's going to actually build the competence and the confidence that you need to actually close the deals.
Sure. And number 3 is fear and ego versus love and service. So just starting out, again, being completely transparent with you guys. When we started, I had a lot of fear. You had a lot of fear as well. And we both had a lot of ego. And as you all know, fear is nothing more than false evidence appearing real. So we were scared of not closing the client, not being perfect, afraid of rejection. And a lot of that is all ego until we started to make the shift of what?
Of love and service. And so one of our mentors actually told us this. He's like, treat your clients like they're your grandma. How would you treat your grandma? You wouldn't be all in it for yourself. You would want to do whatever you can to serve her. You would want to make sure that she's taken care of. And so that's what we took the mindset of. We shifted our mindset like, no, we're taking care of our clients. We're taking care of these people. What can we do to show that love? What can we do to serve you? And when you come with that mindset, people are so receptive to it. They understand that you have their back. And that's how you build that rapport and trust.
They feel that too, because when you have that fear, when you have that ego, you're walking in all stiff because it's all about you.
Exactly.
It's not all about them. When you lead with serving, when you lead with love, treating your client as if they're family members, it makes it so much easier. You take all that stress off and you're simply just having a conversation. That's why in our program, we teach 5 different ways to serve the client. And it's nothing more than us educating the client on how we can serve them. We want to make them the winner. We just want to be a part of it. Take all that work off of their plate that they don't want to do. Educate them on how we can serve, and you're going to get the deal every single time. But when you're going in there, when you're walking in with fear, when you're walking in with ego, they're either going to say, this guy or this woman is it's all about them.
They smell that cutthroat. They smell that you're out in it for yourself. And so it just changes the whole dynamic. They shut down, they close down. So when you come to them, like Jay said, with multiple options, how can I serve you? How can I make your life better? How can we both win? How can I make you the hero of the story? That changes everything.
That hero is important. Because when you're going in again with fear and ego, you're your own hero. We want to make the seller the hero. We always want to put a smile on their face, because guess what? When you serve them, you're not only going to get that deal, you're also going to get more clients, because they're going to tell their friends, their family members about the work that you did.
Exactly. So change your mindset. Change your mindset. Make it about them.
And last but not least is believe in yourself, or no one else will. And what we mean by that, guys, you really have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe in the service that you have for your clients. If you don't believe in yourself, if you're not educating yourself and feeling really good about all of the opportunities that you have to actually serve the client, they're not going to believe in you, because you don't truly believe in what you're really doing.
Exactly. And that all comes from the service part, right? When you believe that you're really there to serve them, when you believe that you can really truly help someone and get them out of their problem and their situation and solve that and create solutions, it makes the sales part easy. It makes the negotiation part easy, because it's just about, how can I serve you? These are the things I can do. What can I do to make this easier on you? That's going to help you believe in yourself, because now you're not trying to just throw lowball offers at people and take from them. You're really trying to serve.
And when you mentioned lowball offer, I remember a client actually telling me to my face, this is during the time where we only had, one, maybe two different exit strategies, so we had to throw out that lowball offer. I literally had a client say, you don't believe in what you're doing.
Wow.
And honestly, at the time, I didn't, because we were only having those offers where we can only lowball them. Remember, I would come home feeling like crap. Frustrated, all this anxiety leading into depression, because I simply wasn't educated on how I can serve more people and serve the clients better.
Exactly. And you can't try to use the same thing on every person. Yeah. Every person is different. Every situation is different. So when you have multiple tools to actually help them, and you actually believe in what you're doing, and you believe that, hey, I know you could try to sell this on your own, but I can help you. I can make this easy on you. Here's your problem. Here's how I can solve your problem. You're going to really believe that you're there to help them and be their guide through this
Meet
journey.
the seller where they are. Lead with that education and love, and believe in yourself, because nobody believes a non-believer.
Exactly. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. So you have to start here.
So as always, guys, we really hope that you got some value out of this video. If you're interested in getting your mobile home investing journey started, guys, simply apply at the link below. One of our team members will get back with you as soon as possible. We've got a blueprint, and we've closed over 300 mobile home deals today, and we want to give you that blueprint to just accelerate your growth in this field. So guys, don't hesitate, take massive action, and apply at the link below.
While you're there, don't forget to comment below which one of these 4 tips really resonated with you. We want to know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button, and give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you later.